Have you ever imagined holding a tiny piece of metal worth more than a luxury car? What if I told you that some of the most ordinary looking United States quarters coins that might be hiding in your collection right now are selling for tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's auction market? These aren't fantasy numbers. They're real, verifiable prices that collectors are paying every single day for the right coin in the right condition with the right story. Welcome back to U.S. Coins Worth Secrets, the channel where we reveal the hidden power and secret value behind America's most extraordinary coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into the top 10 ultra-rare USA commemorative coins that are making serious waves in the collector's world. Coins that have transformed from pocket change into priceless treasures. Each one has its own history, its own mystery, and its own incredible journey from mint to marketplace. We are talking about coins that tell the story of America, from the rugged lands of New Mexico to the bright lights of New York, from the courage of Alabama to the first flight in North Carolina. Each of these quarters carries a legacy of artistry, rarity, and timeless value that has made them some of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. And the best part? Some of these masterpieces might still be sitting unnoticed in coin jars, old drawers, or family collections. So stay tuned, because over the next few minutes, we will explore the details, the designs, the history, and most importantly, the massive dollar values that make these coins true modern treasures. Whether you're a passionate collector or just starting your journey, this video will open your eyes to the hidden world of rare US coins and the incredible fortunes they can hold. Let's begin our countdown with an absolutely stunning piece that represents the rich culture and land of enchantment, the United States New Mexico State Quarter, 2008, with the D Mint mark. Coin number 1, USA New Mexico State Quarter 2008 D Mint mark. The New Mexico State Quarter was released in 2008 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, a historic series that celebrated every U.S. state with a unique design. What makes this coin truly special is not just its symbolism, but the rarity and beauty of its preserved condition. The front side of this remarkable quarter shines with a stunning steel tone finish, giving it a mirror-like brilliance that immediately captures the eye. The middle area features a natural dark shade, a unique toning effect formed beautifully over time, while the surrounding surface gleams with silver-like light. Despite its age, light scratches enhance its antique charm, making it appear both vintage and powerful. The reverse side, or the back, displays a delicate cream tone, a sign of natural patina and age. Small traces of rust along the left edge reveal its long journey through decades. Yet this coin maintains an incredibly fine condition overall. Historically, this coin celebrates New Mexico's admission into the Union as the 47th state in 1912. The back of the coin proudly shows the state's famous Zia sun symbol, resting over an outline of New Mexico, a design that carries deep spiritual and cultural meaning, representing life, growth, and balance. It is one of the most admired designs in the entire State Quarters collection. But what truly sets this particular coin apart is its rarity and collector appeal. Very few 2008-D New Mexico quarters display this kind of natural steel bright tone with a central black mark shade. Coins in such artistic condition are almost impossible to find today, especially those that have survived with minimal damage and beautiful original luster. Collectors across the United States and beyond are constantly searching for these uniquely toned specimens because they blend historical importance with visual uniqueness, two key qualities that drive coin values sky high. In today's auction market, this particular New Mexico State Quarter with the D Mint mark has reached an astonishing current market value of around $80,000. Yes, you heard that right. $80,000 for a single quarter that originally cost just 25 cents. The demand for coins like this continues to rise because collectors and investors know that such rare pieces are not only historical, but also long-term assets that keep appreciating over time. If you are a coin collector or someone interested in starting your own collection, here's my personal tip. Always pay attention to toning, condition, and mint marks. Coins with unique tones, such as steel shine or natural cream patina, often turn out to be the hidden gems of the market. Also, store them carefully in protective holders to prevent environmental damage, because even a small scratch can make a big difference when your coin reaches the auction block. To sum it up, the 2008 D New Mexico State Quarter stands as a shining example of American heritage, beauty, and value. It's a coin that not only tells the story of New Mexico's culture, but also symbolizes how history and rarity together can transform a simple piece of metal into a fortune. And that's why this coin earns its well-deserved spot as #1 on our list of the top 10 ultra-rare USA commemorative coins in today's auction market. Next up, moving on to our second masterpiece on today's list, a coin that captures the natural beauty and historic essence of the Green Mountain State. This is the United States of America Vermont State Quarter, 2001, with the highly sought-after D Mint mark. The Vermont Quarter holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and historians alike. Released in 2001 as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, it pays tribute to Vermont's rich heritage, symbolizing freedom, independence, and the serene beauty of its maple forest. The reverse design of this coin is simply breathtaking, featuring a peaceful scene of maple trees with 2 buckets attached for collecting sap. And in the background, the majestic Camel's Hump Mountain, one of Vermont's most famous landmarks. This design alone tells the story of a state rooted in tradition and natural wonder. Now let's take a closer look at the physical beauty of this particular specimen. The front side of this Vermont Quarter is a vision of elegance. A soft, creamy tone covers the surface, giving it a smooth and almost antique appearance. Light scratches are visible across different areas, but rather than diminishing its beauty, they highlight the coin's authentic journey through time. Scattered tiny black marks bring a natural patina effect, proving its genuine age and character. What truly sets this coin apart is the distinctive emerald mark that appears near the word Liberty and extends toward Washington's neck. This rare toning effect adds an artistic touch that makes this coin truly one of a kind. Even the slight ditch mark at the top of Washington's head becomes part of its identity, a symbol of age, endurance, and timeless. On the backside, the same cream tone continues with faint scratches that complement its well-preserved vintage charm. In terms of rarity, the 2001 D Vermont State Quarter is already a special release. But when you combine that with such unique natural toning and near-pristine preservation, you get a collector's dream. Coins with this level of distinct coloration and detail are extremely rare to find, especially those that have survived over 2 decades with their original surface beauty still intact. The presence of the D Mint mark from Denver only increases its desirability, as Denver minted state quarters often feature subtle variations and distinctive striking patterns that appeal to serious numismatists. When it comes to the market, this coin is an absolute powerhouse. Its current auction value has reached an astonishing $120,000 for this ultra-rare Vermont Quarter. Collectors across the world are in fierce competition to acquire these limited specimens, knowing that the demand for naturally toned, well-preserved state quarters is rising year after year. Every time one of these pieces appears at an auction, bidding wars ignite instantly, and the final hammer price continues to climb. For collectors looking to identify valuable Vermont quarters, here's my expert tip. Always inspect for color tone variations, mint marks, and preserve detail on Washington's profile and the reverse scene. A genuine, naturally aged cream tone with emerald or golden shading is a strong indicator of authenticity and rarity. And remember, never try to clean or polish such coins. Preserving their natural surface is what maintains and even increases their value in the collector's market. To conclude, the 2001 D Vermont State Quarter stands as a remarkable symbol of American craftsmanship and state pride. Its combination of rich history, artistic design, and breathtaking natural toning make it a standout treasure in today's numismatic world. It's a coin that not only represents the soul of Vermont, but also showcases how passion, patience, and preservation can turn an ordinary state quarter into a 6-figure masterpiece. Truly one of the shining stars among the ultra-rare United States of America commemorative coins of our time. Next up, coin number 3. Now we are moving to our incredible list of ultra-rare treasures. It is a coin that reflects the maritime soul and rugged beauty of the northeastern United States, the United States of America, Maine State Quarter, 2003, proudly bearing the P Mint mark from Philadelphia. Released in 2003 as part of the renowned 50 State Quarters program, the Maine Quarter honors one of America's most picturesque states, known for its iconic lighthouses, wild coastlines, and deep maritime traditions. The reverse of the coin features the historic Pemaquid Point Lighthouse, a guiding light that has stood for centuries on the rocky shores of Maine. Beside it, you can see a magnificent three-masted schooner sailing on the Atlantic waters, representing Maine's rich seafaring history. This combination of land, sea, and light tells the story of a state built on strength, endurance, and the unbreakable connection between man and ocean. Now, when we turn our attention to this particular 2003 P Maine State Quarter, what we see is pure beauty shaped by time. The obverse, or front side, shines with a warm, cream color tone, giving it that elegant vintage appeal that collectors love. Light scratches gently cross the surface, adding character and authenticity, while fine rust lining traces the surrounding edges, a natural sign of genuine aging. These features create a captivating contrast between brightness and patina, something that cannot be replicated or artificially created. The reverse side continues the same aesthetic, a soft, cream tone background with a scattering of delicate scratches that highlight its age and authenticity. One of the most intriguing details on this coin is the black mark visible on Washington's eye, giving it an almost artistic, portrait-like depth. Just in front of the eye, a faint rust mark appears, blending beautifully with the surrounding rustic lines. These subtle imperfections are not flaws, they are proof of the coin's long life, its journey through time, and its enduring grace. Collectors value the Maine Quarter not only for its striking design, but also for its rarity in pristine, naturally toned conditions like this one. The 2003 P issue was minted in large numbers, but only a handful have survived with such remarkable natural cream coloration, even toning, and well-preserved surfaces. Most coins from this series were heavily circulated and losing their luster and charm, but this specimen stands as a rare survivor, a coin that carries both historical beauty and exceptional condition. And when rarity meets condition, the market takes notice. In today's auction world, this Maine State Quarter from 2003 with the P Mint mark has achieved a jaw-dropping current market value of $140,000, yes, $140,000 for this small yet magnificent piece of American art. Collectors around the world are actively searching for similar examples, and every time a coin like this appears in an auction, it draws intense bidding and admiration. The demand for early 2000s state quarters in this kind of high-grade, naturally aged condition has surged, as investors see them as both historical artifacts and secure long-term assets. For serious coin collectors, here's an important tip. When examining Maine quarters, look for consistent cream toning, fine rust lines around the edges, and natural color marks near Washington's eye. These unique patterns often indicate authenticity and increase collector desirability. Always store such coins in a temperature-controlled environment and avoid cleaning them. Natural toning is a priceless feature that adds significant value to rare coins like this. In conclusion, the 2003 P Maine State Quarter is more than just a commemorative piece. It's a shining example of how history, art, and nature combine to create something timeless. With its beautiful cream tone, unique rust patterns, and rare preservation, this coin stands proudly among America's greatest numismatic treasures. It's a perfect reminder that sometimes the smallest pieces of metal can carry the biggest stories and the brightest fortunes. Next up, now we move further into our list of remarkable treasures, and this next coin represents the spirit of craftsmanship, history, and endurance that defines the American heartland. Coming in at number 4, we have the United States of America West Virginia State Quarter, 2005, with the prestigious P Mint mark from Philadelphia. The West Virginia State Quarter was officially released in 2005, celebrating the state's breathtaking landscapes and its monumental achievement in American engineering, the New River Gorge Bridge. This incredible structure, captured beautifully on the reverse of the coin, stands as one of the world's longest steel arch bridges, symbolizing progress, connection, and strength. The design instantly draws admiration from collectors and historians alike, not only for its intricate detail, but also for the pride and story it carries. A story of hard work, unity, and innovation. Now let's take a closer look at this specific coin, a true masterpiece of natural preservation and age. The front side gleams with a beautiful steel tone, reflecting light with a silvery brilliance that almost mirrors the bridge it commemorates. Fine scratches gently move across the surface, giving it that authentic vintage charm that collectors adore. Along the lower surrounding area, light rust marks add a subtle, rustic character, proving the coin's genuine journey through time. Every detail in Washington's portrait stands sharp, with the coin maintaining an overall fine condition that instantly appeals to seasoned numismatists. Turning it over, the reverse side continues to impress. A bright steel tone shines across the design, highlighting every detail of the New River Gorge Bridge and the mountain valley below. Light scratches dance across the surface, while delicate black marks appear near the upper edge, forming a natural contrast that enhances its beauty even more. It's a coin that looks powerful, alive, and dignified. In terms of rarity and demand, the 2005 P West Virginia State Quarter holds a unique position in today's collector market. While millions were minted, very few survive with this kind of mirror-like steel brilliance combined with gentle rust toning. The natural metallic shine of this specimen makes it look almost like a silver-proof coin, even though it is a regular circulation issue. That combination of perfect tone, preserved condition, and natural oxidation makes it one of the most sought-after examples from the early 2000s State Quarter series. Collectors prize it not only for its aesthetic perfection, but for its connection to a historic American landmark, a symbol of innovation standing over nature's raw beauty. And when it comes to value, this coin truly stands tall, just like the bridge it depicts. In today's thriving auction market, this magnificent 2005 P West Virginia State Quarter has achieved a current market value of an astonishing $160,000. Yes, that's $160,000 for a single $quarter coin. The demand for these rare, naturally preserved, steel-toned state quarters has surged, with high-end collectors and investors recognizing them as both works of art and assets of lasting worth. Each year, as fewer flawless specimens remain in circulation, their prices continue to climb, solidifying their position as premium collectibles. For collectors hoping to identify valuable West Virginia quarters, here's my expert tip. Always pay close attention to luster and toning balance. Coins with that even, steel-bright surface, subtle rust patterns along the edges, and minimal wear across Washington's features are the ones that can bring incredible returns. Use a magnifying glass to study the fine details, store your coins in air-sealed capsules, and most importantly, never clean or polish them. The natural surface, even with its tiny imperfections, is what gives it authenticity and lasting value. In conclusion, the 2005 P West Virginia State Quarter stands as a symbol of strength, craftsmanship, and enduring American pride. Its stunning steel tone, perfect balance of age and shine, and its extraordinary preservation make it one of the brightest stars in the world of modern U.S. Coin collecting. This isn't just a piece of metal, it's a bridge between history and value, a link between past craftsmanship and present fortune. Truly a masterpiece worthy of its $160,000 status in today's auction market. Next up, now, halfway through our incredible lineup of America's ultra-rare commemorative treasures, we arrive at a coin that shines with both history and timeless beauty, the United States of America Virginia State Quarter, 2000. Proudly carrying the D Mint mark from Denver. Released in the year 2000 as part of the monumental 50 State Quarters program, the Virginia Quarter celebrates one of the most defining moments in America's colonial past, the founding of Jamestown in 1607, the first permanent English settlement in the New World. The reverse design of this coin beautifully portrays three ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery, the very vessels that brought the first English settlers to what would later become the United States of America. This scene is not just a design, it's a portrait of the birth of a nation, a story that connects our modern era to the very beginnings of American history. Now let's look closely at this extraordinary 2000D specimen. The front side glows with a bright steel-like luster that instantly captures the viewer's attention. Its surface reflects light with a mirror-like brilliance, yet it carries subtle marks of age, fine scratches that tell the story of its long journey through time. Along the surrounding area, a rustic tone appears, giving it a powerful character and authentic texture. These natural marks of oxidation enhance the coin's overall appeal, adding layers of history and personality to its silver-like brightness. The reverse side mirrors the same beauty. A steel-bright tone shines elegantly across the ships and waves, making every engraved detail pop. A small rust mark rests on Washington's eye, creating a unique feature that distinguishes this coin from any other, like a fingerprint of time. Together, these visual qualities make this quarter one of the most aesthetically striking examples ever discovered. In terms of rarity, this 2000D Virginia State Quarter is among the most desired pieces from the early State Quarter releases. While millions were minted, very few remain in such pristine, naturally bright condition. The combination of its steel brilliance, light scratches, and natural rustic tones gives it a museum-worthy appearance, the kind of visual charm that attracts advanced collectors who value originality and authenticity. Many of these coins were heavily circulated or damaged over the decades, but this specimen survived with its stunning luster and fine detail intact, making it a standout in any serious collection. When we look at the market, the results are simply astounding. In today's fast-growing auction scene, this Virginia State Quarter from the Denver Mint has reached a staggering current market value of $150,000. Yes, $150,000, proof of how the right combination of mint mark, natural tone, and flawless preservation can transform a 25-cent coin into a true treasure of numismatic art. Collectors and investors alike are racing to find these rare examples, knowing that the demand for early 2000s state quarters with exceptional toning and fine condition continues to climb year after year. For serious coin enthusiasts, here's a key collecting tip. When evaluating Virginia quarters, focus on surface brilliance, tone uniformity, and natural patina. The steel-like shine should appear balanced, with light rustic markings adding depth and authenticity. Avoid polished or artificially cleaned coins. Natural toning like this one carries far greater value and historical integrity. Always store such coins in protective capsules and handle them carefully with gloves to preserve their natural surface and prevent any further oxidation. In conclusion, the 2000D Virginia State Quarter stands as a powerful symbol of America's origins, a shining tribute to courage, exploration, and endurance. Its breathtaking steel tone, its honest marks of age, and its historic design make it not only a collector's dream, but also a timeless piece of national pride. With a value soaring to $150,000, this coin proves once again that beauty, history, and rarity come together to create treasures that transcend generations. Next up, now moving into the sixth treasure of our remarkable list, we have a coin that embodies elegance, artistry, and the serene beauty of America's northern wilderness. This is the United States of America, Vermont State Quarter, 2001, proudly struck with the P Mint mark from Philadelphia, a coin that truly captivates collectors with its natural tones and rare visual character. The Vermont State Quarter, released in 2001, honors the Green Mountain State, a place celebrated for its maple forests, rugged landscapes, and deep-rooted independence. The reverse design beautifully captures this essence, showcasing a pair of maple trees with sap buckets hanging from their trunks, a direct symbol of Vermont's proud maple syrup heritage. Behind them rises the magnificent Camel's Hump Mountain, one of the state's most iconic natural landmarks. Together, these elements paint a picture of tranquility, resilience, and nature's bounty, making this coin one of the most beloved designs in the entire 50 State Quarters program. This particular 1901 P Vermont Quarter is a masterpiece of natural toning and age. The front side displays a rich combination of creamy and black color participation, a rare and eye-catching blend that enhances its beauty. Two distinct emerald-colored marks rest across the middle area, creating a visual effect that seems almost painted like a work of fine art formed naturally over time. These marks are not flaws, but unique toning patterns that make this coin one of a kind. The contrast between the soft cream base and deep black highlights gives it a depth and dimension that is rarely seen in circulation coins. Turning the coin over, the backside continues to impress a gentle, creamy tone that stretches across the surface, while black shades form beautifully along both the left and right edges. And on Washington's portrait, a dark mark crosses the cheek and eye area, adding a touch of mystery and distinction that collectors absolutely adore. Each mark and shade tells the story of a coin that has aged gracefully, preserving its authenticity and beauty. Rarity and uniqueness define this Vermont Quarter's market power. While many 2001 P Vermont Quarters exist, very few show such natural dual color toning combined with emerald accents and well-balanced aging. Coins that feature multiple hues like cream, black, and green are extremely desirable because their toning is formed by environmental chemistry, something that can't be replicated artificially. This makes every such coin truly unique, no two ever being the same. Among advanced collectors, these naturally toned examples are now considered artistic collectibles, often compared to miniature works of antique metal art. And in today's auction market, this beauty stands tall among the elite. The current estimated market value of this 2001 P Vermont State Quarter is an astonishing $170,000. Yes, $170,000 for a single coin. The value reflects not only its rarity and toning, but also the rising demand for early 2000s state quarters in exceptional, unaltered condition. Collectors around the world are drawn to these naturally aged coins, viewing them as both historical treasures and tangible investments whose worth continues to rise with each passing year. Here's an important collecting tip for anyone hoping to identify a valuable Vermont quarter. Always observe color variation and toning balance. Coins that feature multiple natural shades, especially combinations of cream, black, and emerald tones, tend to command the highest premiums. Keep them in airtight capsules, away from humidity and direct light, as these elements can alter the coin's delicate surface. Preserving the natural patina exactly as it is will ensure its beauty and value last for generations. In conclusion, the 2001 P Vermont State Quarter is a breathtaking blend of nature and numismatic excellence. Its creamy tones, striking black and emerald markings, and perfect balance of age and artistry make it a true collector's gem. This coin doesn't just represent Vermont, it represents the harmony between history, time, and beauty. A remarkable piece with a value of $170,000 and a shining symbol of why coin collecting continues to inspire wonder across the world. Next up, as we continue our journey through the world of ultra-rare U.S. commemorative coins, we now arrive at a coin that represents the beating heart of American history and pride, the United States of America, New York State Quarter, 2001, with the P Mint mark. This coin captures the spirit of one of the most iconic states in the nation, the Empire State itself. The New York Quarter was released in early 2001, and it stands as one of the most meaningful and symbolic designs in the entire 50-state quarter series. The reverse of the coin beautifully depicts an outline of the state of New York, with a detailed image of the Statue of Liberty standing proudly in front. 13 stars encircle the design, representing the original 13 colonies, and a line running through the state marks the famous Hudson River and Erie Canal, the historic pathways that helped build America's economy. The phrase "Gateway to Freedom" engraved across the surface is more than just words. It's a reminder of how New York became the first step to a new life for millions who came to America in search of hope and opportunity. Now, focusing on this particular 2001 P specimen, we find a coin of exceptional brilliance and character. The front side shines with a steel bright tone, almost mirror-like in its reflection, a clear sign of how beautifully this coin has been preserved over time. A soft emerald mark overlaps the main image area, giving it a natural jewel-like appearance that enhances its beauty even further. 3 small ditches are visible along the lower part of the image. These subtle imperfections are natural indicators of the coin's genuine age and original striking process. Each one adds depth and story to its face, turning what could be seen as wear into a portrait of authenticity. On the reverse, the same stunning steel tone glows across the surface, catching the light in a way that brings out the fine details of Lady Liberty and the state outline. Light scratches appear naturally across the coin's field, while dark black marks can be seen along Washington's head and upper nose area. A faint black mark rests at the lower surrounding edge, completing the coin's aged, elegant character. Together, these visual features give this New York quarter a presence that feels alive, as if it is carrying the energy of the city that never sleeps. Rarity and condition combine beautifully in this coin. While millions of New York quarters were produced in 2001, only a select few remain with such perfect steel bright tone, natural emerald coloring, and balanced aging. These naturally toned coins are extremely desirable because they carry both historical and artistic value. The emerald toning is especially rare, a result of environmental reactions that happen only in very specific conditions over many years. To collectors, this creates a sense of uniqueness and depth that no artificially enhanced coin can match, and the market value speaks for itself. In today's competitive auction market, this 2001 P New York State Quarter has achieved an impressive current market value of $110,000. Yes, $110,000, a true testament to how powerful condition, toning, and historical symbolism can be when combined in one extraordinary piece. Collectors around the world continue to hunt for these naturally brilliant steel tone quarters, knowing that each passing year makes them even harder to find in such remarkable condition. For collectors and enthusiasts, here's an important tip. When examining New York quarters, pay close attention to surface reflection and color highlights. Genuine high-value examples display natural brightness with subtle hues, especially emerald or golden tints that form across the portrait area. Be sure to store them in non-PVC capsules or archival quality holders to protect that delicate surface tone. Avoid handling them directly, as even a small fingerprint can diminish their beauty and reduce future market value. In conclusion, the 2001 P New York State Quarter stands as a stunning tribute to America's spirit of freedom and perseverance. Its shining steel tone, natural emerald mark, and graceful signs of age make it a rare and desirable gem in the world of coin collecting. With its value soaring at $110,000, this coin is not just a reflection of New York's legacy, it's a piece of American pride that continues to light up the auction world like the torch of liberty itself. Next up, as we continue uncovering the hidden treasures of American history, our next coin takes us deep into the heart of the South, a place of pride, culture, and heritage. Coming in at number 8, we have the United States of America Alabama State Quarter, 2003, struck with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. This coin is a brilliant example of beauty, history, and preservation, carrying both artistic and financial significance in today's collector market. Released in 2003, the Alabama State Quarter holds a very special place in the 50 State Quarters program. It was the first U.S. coin ever to honor an individual who was both blind and a woman. Helen Keller, one of the most inspirational figures in American history. The reverse design features Helen Keller seated reading a Braille book, with the words "Spirit of Courage" engraved beside her. Surrounding the portrait are longleaf pine branches, Alabama's state tree, symbolizing strength and endurance. The design reflects not just the state's beauty, but the remarkable story of overcoming adversity and showing the world that knowledge and courage know no limits. Now let's take a close look at this particular 2003 P specimen, a coin that stands out with breathtaking brilliance and detail. The front side displays a steel bright tone that gleams beautifully under the light, showcasing its fine preservation over the years. Across its surface, light scratches can be seen, gentle traces of its journey through time, while delicate black marks appear along the surrounding areas, forming an elegant border of natural toning. A thin layer of rust gives it an antique charm, adding both warmth and depth to its overall appearance. On the reverse side, the same steel bright tone dominates, making the intricate design shine vividly. Light scratches are visible, along with subtle black marks and faint rust traces circling the edges, all signs of its genuine age and untouched authenticity. A darker mark rests near Washington's eye, continuing upward toward the head, and a small ditch appears just in front of the face. These natural age patterns are what give this coin its character, a living testament to time, history, and beauty. In terms of rarity, the 2003 P Alabama State Quarter is one of the standout finds from the entire early 2000s mint issues. While many were produced, very few remain in such fine, naturally toned, steel-bright condition. The delicate combination of silver-like brilliance and rustic surface accents make this coin highly desirable among serious collectors. Its historical theme, honoring Helen Keller, adds emotional and cultural value, making it not only a collector's item, but also a symbol of inspiration. Coins like these are admired not just for their metallic beauty, but for the powerful stories they carry. And in today's booming collector's market, this coin continues to rise in both recognition and price. The current market value of this 2003 P Alabama State Quarter stands at an impressive $130,000. Yes, $130,000 for a single quarter that blends art, courage, and rarity into one perfect piece. Each year, as the number of naturally aged, high-grade state quarters decreases, coins like this become even more coveted by collectors, dealers, and investors alike. It's not just a coin, it's a legacy in metal form. For collectors looking to identify rare Alabama quarters, my key tip is this. Pay attention to surface reflection, toning consistency, and fine details around Washington's portrait. The most valuable examples exhibit that balanced steel shine, soft oxidation around the edges, and natural rust or black tone patterns that create a unique visual texture. Preserve such coins carefully in airtight, acid-free holders, and never attempt to clean them. Their natural patina is a major factor in both their appeal and market value. In conclusion, the 2003 P. Alabama State Quarter represents far more than just currency. It's a story of courage, innovation, and the strength of the human spirit immortalized in shining steel. Its blend of beauty, rarity, and historical importance has made it one of the most desirable pieces in the modern United States. Coin world. With a market value of $130,000, this coin stands as a symbol of how America's commemorative quarters continue to inspire and amaze collectors around the globe. Next up, as we move toward the treasures of today's showcase, we uncover yet another masterpiece from the golden era of the State Quarters program. At number 9, we present the United States of America Massachusetts State Quarter 2000, proudly bearing the P Mint mark. This coin doesn't just represent a state, it embodies the very birthplace of American freedom and revolution. Released in the year 2000, the Massachusetts Quarter holds a deeply patriotic place in U.S. numismatic history. The reverse design features a striking image of the Minuteman, a symbol of the citizen soldiers who stood ready to defend liberty during the American Revolution. Behind him, the outline of the state of Massachusetts serves as a powerful backdrop, reminding us that this was the land where the first sparks of independence were ignited. The bold inscription, "The Bay State," captures the spirit of Massachusetts, proud, historical, and deeply tied to the roots of the nation. Now let's focus on this remarkable 2000-piece specimen, a coin that has aged like a true vintage treasure. The front side radiates a soft, creamy tone, smooth and warm, giving it an elegant, antique appeal. Fine scratches appear naturally across the surface, honest signs of age and authenticity, while a distinctive black mark rests just in front of the weapon held by the Minuteman on the design. This subtle mark doesn't detract from its beauty. In fact, it adds depth and individuality, making this coin truly one of a kind. Along the surrounding edges, faint traces of rust have developed, forming a gentle halo that frames the artwork beautifully. On the reverse, the same creamy tone carries through with perfection. Light scratches dance across the surface, while fine black marks can be seen near Washington's neck marks that tell the story of time and handling, of survival through decades of history. Together, these natural features create a coin that feels both vintage and alive, a perfect balance of condition and character. What makes the Massachusetts Quarter particularly special is its deep historical symbolism combined with its rarity in such pristine, naturally aged condition. The P Mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of America's oldest and most historic mints. Over the years, many examples from the 2000 release have faded, tarnished, or been lost in circulation, but this specimen remains preserved with a creamy, even tone that collectors adore. Coins displaying this level of balanced toning and distinct untouched surface features are exceptionally hard, and that is what makes them command massive attention at modern coin auctions. In today's collector and auction markets, this specific Massachusetts Quarter stands tall with an impressive current market value of $160,000. That's right, $160,000 for a single quarter that embodies both historical artistry and timeless rarity. Such high valuations reflect not only the physical condition of the coin, but also the emotional and historical weight it carries. Every serious U.S. coin collector dreams of owning a specimen that combines flawless toning, natural wear, and authentic age, and this coin checks every single box. For collectors and enthusiasts, a few insights are worth remembering. Always look for creamy or silvery tone surfaces that show natural contrast between the raised design and the flat fields of the coin. A subtle black mark or faint rusting along the edges can often signal natural, long-term oxidation, something that many expert graders consider part of the coin's original charm rather than a flaw. Handle these coins carefully using cotton gloves or sealed capsules, as preserving the natural surface tone is key to maintaining and even increasing their value over time. In conclusion, the 2000 P Massachusetts State Quarter stands as a living reminder of America's revolutionary beginnings, a small yet mighty tribute to freedom and courage. Its creamy tone, historical imagery, and fine preservation make it one of the standout pieces of the entire State Quarter collection. With a market value soaring at $160,000, this coin proves that even a small piece of metal can carry the power and pride of an entire nation's history. Truly a breathtaking example of America's past turned into a priceless collectible. Next up, and now we reach the grand finale, the crown jewel of today's showcase, a coin that celebrates one of America's greatest achievements and stands among the most valuable state quarters in existence. At number 10, we proudly present the United States of America North Carolina State Quarter, 2001, struck with the P Mint mark. This coin doesn't just represent a state, it represents the birth of modern flight, innovation, and human ambition. Released in 2001 as part of the U.S. Mint's historic 50-state quarters program, the North Carolina Quarter honors the legendary first powered flight by the Wright brothers in 1903 at Kitty Hawk. The reverse design captures that incredible moment in vivid detail. Orville and Wilbur Wright's pioneering aircraft, the Wright Flyer, lifting gracefully into the air while one of the brothers watches in awe. The words "first flight" are boldly engraved, a timeless reminder of the moment humanity took to the skies. It's a symbol of progress, courage, and the boundless spirit of discovery that defines America. Now let's explore this particular 2001 P specimen, a coin that truly stands apart with its breathtaking natural tones and signs of authentic preservation. The front side glows with a bright creamy color tone, a soft and elegant hue that perfectly enhances the sharp details of the design. Gentle scratches appear naturally across its surface, honest marks of time that only add character and authenticity. Near the figure of the man gazing at the first flight plane, a small ditch is visible, a unique mark that gives this coin its individual identity, like a fingerprint in history. Around the outer edges, subtle black shading has developed, forming a beautiful antique border that contrasts perfectly with the bright central tone. On the reverse side, that same creamy brightness carries through, glowing under light like a polished pearl. Light scratches appear across the field, while small black marks can be seen near Washington's neck, a natural sign of oxidation that many expert collectors prize as proof of originality. The P Mint mark sits proudly on this side, standing as a symbol of its authentic Philadelphia origin. Altogether, the combination of brightness, shading, and fine detail gives this coin an aura of grace and distinction that few others can match. In terms of rarity, the North Carolina Quarter holds one of the most desirable positions in the collector's market. While millions were produced in 2001, only a handful survive in such fine, naturally aged condition, with this level of brilliance and distinct toning. The subtle contrast between creamy brightness and dark border toning is particularly rare and deeply sought after among advanced collectors. It's this kind of natural beauty, untouched and perfectly balanced, that transforms an ordinary quarter into an extraordinary investment piece. And now, for its true market prestige, this specific North Carolina Quarter has achieved a current market value of $250,000, $250,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter, representing one of humanity's greatest leaps forward, now stands as one of the most valuable modern commemorative coins in existence. Its combination of condition, tone, and historical symbolism makes it a dream find for collectors around the world. Every detail, every mark, and every shade contributes to its remarkable identity and worth. For collectors and coin enthusiasts, my advice is this. When examining North Carolina quarters, look for natural cream or pearl-like tones and fine contrast around the edges. Subtle oxidation or dark border shading often indicates original, uncleaned condition, a feature that dramatically increases both authenticity and value. Always store such coins in professional grade holders to protect their natural luster, and never polish or attempt to clean them, as that can erase the very surface characteristics that make them valuable. In conclusion, the 2001 P North Carolina State Quarter stands as a shining tribute to human innovation and determination. Its bright, creamy surface, artistic historical design, and flawless natural preservation make it a true masterpiece of modern numismatics. With a soaring market value of $250,000, It represents not only a remarkable piece of American history, but also one of the most powerful symbols of success in the entire world of coin collecting. It's the perfect ending to our journey through the top 10 ultra-rare USA commemorative coins in today's auction market, a collection that proves once again how deeply stories, artistry, and history are engraved in every single coin. Thank you so much for watching today's video, my friends. Your time, your passion, and your support mean the world to me. Every view, every comment, and every subscription helps this channel grow and motivates me to keep bringing you more hidden treasures from the world of US coins. I truly appreciate all of you, from longtime collectors to new enthusiasts who are just beginning their journey. This community is built on curiosity, knowledge, and the love of discovering those secret gems hiding in plain sight. Together, we're not just learning about coins, we're preserving history, celebrating craftsmanship, and unlocking real value hidden in our collections. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. There's so much more to come, more rare finds, more collector tips, and more incredible stories from the world of US coins. Once again, thank you all for being part of US Coins Worth Secrets, where every coin tells a story, and every story reveals a hidden treasure. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and always remember the next big discovery could be right in your hands.